We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase. And we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
Hey Trelawney, it's Lady D, reaching you straight from New York with love. Catch me every week on Fit FM 96.7 in Stuart Castle, Duncan's, Trelawney, Jamaica. It's Voices with Lady D on Linkage Radio, streaming live on YouTube. Join me Monday for the Monday Drive from 5 to 7 p.m. and Friday for Center Stage from 5 to 7 p.m. And me just want know who under the mango tree with them iPhone, iPad, and transistor radio? Because trust me, you can't afford to miss the show. Music, vibes, and real talk every time. Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. Stay locked in. Trelawney, me love you no bad.
Cooler Runnings Restaurant would like to introduce you to our brand new vegetarian grill and juice bar called Cooler Runnings Vegetarian Grill, located at 1785 Nerid Avenue at the corner of Nerid and Wickham Avenues in the Bronx, across from the original Cooler Runnings Restaurant. We're open Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. and on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. We specialize in the best authentic vegetarian dishes, which contain no animal byproducts. Our menu includes Ito stew, tofu, veggie chunks, and our exclusive in-house vegetarian patties. For our full menu, you can visit our website at crvgbronx.com, or you can give us a call at 929-265-3392. We are also available on Uber Eats for your convenience. Stop by, and remember, at Cooler Runnings Vegetarian Grill, customer service is our #1 priority.
There's no way, I'm already still burning. So hold me close, now baby. I do what I'm told, still learning to take my chances, to take my time, to keep on dancing, to walk that line, yeah. You got me shifting the paradigm, no longer wishing. You're my lucky strike. Love the way you ride. Look into my eyes, say you're ready to go. $1,000,000 life, we can roll the dice. Act like you're surprised, but you already know. Oh yeah, got lucky overnight. Jackpot when I got the invite. Let me wrap my arms around you, 'cause I can't go home without you. And my heart just vibe with you back. Wanna go sky high with you, babe. Gonna bring you close to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike. Cooler than I'm all in, so load up the dice.
What can I say? What can I say? It is Monday. Yes, it is. Pinch yourselves. Pinch yourselves, yeah. Oh, man, it feels good outside. I looked on my weather app, and it tells me it is now 70 degrees. Woo-hoo! Lord, people are out in their shorts. What will tomorrow be? 76. So we're going to a high of 72 today. And 72, I don't know, but right now we're 70. By the time I'm leaving here at 7 p.m., it will be 66. Hello, everybody. Good evening to you. Welcome to the show. The Monday Drive right here on Voices with Lady D. How are you doing, everybody? Hope you had a marvelous, fantastic, fabulous weekend.
There's no way.
My weekend was so I don't have a lot to report.
So hold,
Didn't do a whole lot this weekend.
baby.
And that's okay. That's quite all right.
Take my chances.
Welcome to the show. It is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. Give them a call, 718-324-7484.
Wishing you're my lucky strike. Love the way you
Set your watches and your clocks. 6 minutes after 5 o'clock. Hey,
$1,000,000 life. We can roll the dice.
if you're just coming in, invite someone to be a part of the show. Say, come man, come.
Got lucky,
The Monday Drive is on.
jackpot when I got the invite.
Hello to
'Cause I can't go home without you. And my heart just vibe with you, babe. Wanna go sky high with you, babe. Gotta bring you close to
the audience at Linkage Radio and all the app stores. Hello to you. Wherever you're tuning in from, me glad you're there. And Medea too. Yes. And also I want to say hi to Cool Breeze Radio, Cool Mellow Radio, KVR Radio Network,
So hey,
and Fit FM celebrating their 7th year out of Stuart Castle in Duncan's, Trelawney, Jamaica. Hello Julia.
take my chance
Hello Chris. Hey DJ Ghetto.
to keep on dancing. To walk that
Hello to Hums and Dex
me shifting.
of Cool Breeze Radio. Hello everybody. So I want to get into it this afternoon because we have a whole lot. Of course, Let's Dance Monday coming up in the Monday Beat. I got some fine instrumentals for you. And in Lady D Ask coming right after the Monday Beat, one question, many stories. When you meet someone for the first time, so I need to adjust something right here. Yes, in Lady D Asks, when you meet someone for the first time, what's the very first thing your spirit picks up on? You know, sometimes you see somebody and you're like, no, sir. Yeah, and Lady D Ask, when you meet someone for the first time, what's the very first thing your spirit picks up on?
Still burn.
Yeah, in keeping you in the know, we take you to local, regional, and international news in healthy lifestyle because wellness is more than medicine. How do you transition from winter into spring? And how does that shift affect your health? Let me repeat it for you. How do you transition from winter into spring? And how does that shift affect your health? Then in Voices, real people, real talk, real impact. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? Welcome to the show. Or telephone number 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474.
Without you, and my heart just vibe with you, babe.
914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. At 9 minutes after 5 o'clock, I'm shaking my shoulders because I'm glad today's Monday and I get to spend it with you. Yard and abroad. Hey everybody, welcome to the show. I want us to just say thank you, Lord. It's Monday and I'm in it. Yeah, Monday we can say we're still there, we're still there, we're still there. So I got some quick Afrobeat and saxophone for you this evening. Yes, man. How about that? Just something for you to kind of just tap your feet. You know, just tap like that, tap like that. So hello, everybody. And those of you who are coming in on, of course, Voices with Lady D, I want you to come on in because it's about time you got here.
right? It's about time you got here. So don't let anybody bother you. Just tell them I have to go now. Lady D's on and she has exciting features and I want to be a part of it. So good evening to you, and you. And a very special hi to co-producer Mr. Evil Green. We worked last. Wow, music must be lovely weather. Yes, man. So good evening, co-producer. Spring has sprung. Hallelujah. And also Pat J is here as always. Good evening, Madam Ambassador Pat J. King is here. Yes, we all made it up on time for church, of course. So good evening. And all right, so you're on. Yes, love the Red Queen. Thank you. Okay. Yes, thank you, King. So let's get some music going here because we got a lot to cover. didn't you just love that for the Monday beat? And I got so much more coming out of my repertoire. Yes. Hello, welcome to the Monday Drive. It's Monday, you know. I'd like to hear from you and hear how your weekend went. What did you do? Yes, man. And it's going to be off the chain, as we say, off the hook, off something. So if you are just on your way home like King says he's on his way home, you're already home. Perhaps you are on the job and you're listening, you're doing overtime or something, or you haven't left yet. You know, officially I leave work at 6, but when I'm coming to the radio program to do to do my radio program, then I leave early. So I would still be at work. Hello. Yeah, counting down to 6 o'clock. So whatever you are doing, I'd like to say hello and welcome to the show. I'd like to get into our first segment right now because, you know, we have so much to talk about this evening. Those of you who are watching live on YouTube, don't forget to share the link with someone. Invite somebody. No, King, invite somebody. Co-producer has been sending out his blast. You know, so please invite someone. Pat J, invite someone. And there are other people here, but I haven't seen them. So I don't know. They're hiding behind the scenes. And we can't afford for you to be hiding behind the scenes. We want to see you. Come in the space. Say good evening, Lady D. Just type something there and I'll be able to give you your shout out. So welcome, everyone. And of course, I want to get into our celebratory moments right now so that I don't forget and leave you out, and maybe somebody's celebrating birthday. You know what I mean? So we can't afford not to. So welcome to our celebratory moments right here on the Monday Drive.
Celebrating life's sweet moments on Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. Who's celebrating a birthday? Just got married? Marking an anniversary? Or welcoming a brand new baby? We're here to shout it out loud and proud, Caribbean style. Birthday vibes, more like more blessings and extra cake on the side. Tied the knot, one love, one heart. Here's to forever. Anniversary time, still going strong. That's worth celebrating every step of the way. New baby in the mix, welcome to the world, little one. We're cheering you on already, no matter the milestone. Voices with Lady D is where we celebrate you with love, laughter, and vibes. Tune in live only on Voices with Lady D, YouTube, Fit FM, Linkage Radio, Caribbean Vibes Radio Network.
By the way, just in case, you know, we missed someone who they're going through difficult times and someone passed, we'd like to extend our condolences to you and your family. These sometimes are very hard to deal with. And so, you know, when we say we pray, we pray. Yeah, we pray. My husband and I, we get calls to pray for people, and we pray. They ask us, and we pray. And so good evening to you, wherever you are. It's 21 minutes now after 5 o'clock, and I'd like to get into this segment that I believe it's just going to generate so much interest and participation, which means you have to call the telephone number 914-268-6148 or this other telephone number, 876-219-3474. Don't forget, we already mentioned to you that if you are not able to call the telephone numbers, you can send a voice message, preferably a voice message to the 876 number, and I'll be able to play it, 876-219-3474. If you want to send a voice note in response to a topic that we present for discussion, we would like to hear you. So if you're not able to call us directly, go to 876-219-3474. Type that into your WhatsApp. Send your voice note. Make it nice and clear, and we'll be able to air it for you. That's an option to you. So welcome to the segment What are we talking about here today now? In Lady D Ask, because a lot of times we may, have things on our mind, as we would say, things burning us. And we want to make a decision, and the decision has to do with a myriad of things that are happening in your life. It could be work, it could be love, it could be friendships, commitments, or the season you're in. But you have to make a decision, and you're just saying, oh Lord, I don't know if I should, and what if I do? And you start asking yourselves all these questions. But the decision has to be made, and there are a lot of reasons why you're holding back, not wanting to make the decision. Should I stay or should I go? And sometimes staying can builds you. Sometimes leaving save your life, save your mental health. A lot of things. It opens new doors for you. Should I stay or should I go? Have you ever been in a situation where you had to grapple with this question, and then you realize, oh my gosh, if I don't make this move now, how it's going to impact your life? And so we want to unpack how people know when it's time to hold on and when it's time to move on. And of course, we want to hear some of the truths, some of the humorous parts of it, and all of that. But these are real life situations, and it's a topic that will hit you in many ways. So it could be in your community, it could be in church, it could be in your family, your work, your relationship, some shopping you need to do. And if you think you're going to shop till you drop and spend off the money, or should I just leave the credit card? So many things. So we'd like to hear from you this evening. And it's our first segment for the evening, and we would like it to be as engaging as possible. So please give me a call, 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. And not to worry how many times you think, I don't know where this came from, and I'd like to put it out there. I have put it in the past, but I'm going to reiterate. The radio station, with its programs, it's for you. Please do not let anybody intimidate you about how many times you call a particular program or call the station for any reason. It is designed for that, for you to call and share your views. So we invite you here on Voices with Lady D to call me. It don't matter how many times. We are streaming live, and then there is a rebroadcast to Fit FM. So they'll hear your voices, and that, the people who call into Lady D's show, they really have a lot to say, and I want to hear it. You know what I mean? So please give me a call, 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474, because I had to make a decision one time. I worked at this company, and my Lord, every week, my body was like breaking down. I would constantly have to go to the doctor, and he would give me a leave. My nose is blowing. I have congestion issues. Seriously. And it was a difficult period of my life. So everything was colliding. Everything just came together, and I was mashing up. So the other situation I was dealing with, that I had to just go through. But I had a choice whether to stay on that job or leave it, because the work was hard. It was pressuring. The staff turnover was high. A lot of things were happening. And I had to leave the job. I had to leave it. And I had to start job hunting again. And then I got something else. Sometimes we have to make a decision. And if we think it's affecting our health, like it started to affect my health, combined with whatever else I was dealing with, have mercy. I had to say, you know what? I'm going to leave. They're like, Gomez, you're leaving. Because most people, as long as I've known myself, I'm either called Gomez or Denise. Yeah. Except Tufu. That's another story. But yeah. So they say, Gomez, you're going to leave. I'm like, yeah, I have to leave. So I left. So you may also have, some reason where you had to say, should I stay or should I go? So that that particular situation doesn't ruin you. Seriously. And are you in a situation now that you feel you have to make that decision and to decide when to? Is it immediate? I want to hear from you. 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. Co-producer says, the current environment is compelling many to wrestle with the question. Absolutely. For different reasons. Yes. So give me a call, 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. I'd love to hear your voices this afternoon, and I got some more music for you. Don't be carried away by the music, by the way. Call me. Let's talk. Well, isn't it just airy in the afternoon here? I'd like to pause. Of course, I sent out the birthday shout out in our family WhatsApp group to my aunt and forget. But today is my Auntie Paula's birthday. Yes, man. Today's Auntie Paula's birthday, and we want to say happy birthday to you, Auntie Paula. or Philly. I call her Philly. Happy birthday, Philly, and I hope that you're having a fantastic day in the Sunshine State today. So may God bless and keep you and cover your life. Yes, man. And also, March 30, 2024 was the day when co-producer knelt on one knee and placed my engagement ring on my finger. So I'm not going to forget that. So co-producer, we're celebrating today too. We're celebrating, yes, our engagement was on March 30, 2024. So see there. Hey, we have something to celebrate. So how can I forget that? So hello, everybody. The segment continues. Of course, should I stay or should I go? Let me continue. Now, you ever notice when a place used to feel like home to you, and now it feels like a shoebox? Feel like you get bunched in. There's no air. What do you do? When you can't breathe, you can't stretch, you can't grow, is it time to go? These are some of the questions that we think about constantly. Are you staying because it's right or because it's what you've always done? And sometimes if you overstay your time, you can get kicked out. You see the signs, it's on the wall saying, I think you should leave. Because if you don't, the situation is going to get worse, or they'll just say, one day you have to go pack your bags. Things like that happen to us. But when the piece done pack up and gone, oh dear. How many of you are feeling that way? Your spirit reached the door before your body. Your spirit reached the door before your body does. Every time you go there, your energy drop like phone battery on 1%. I tell you. Some tough times. You know that there are people who, they live in a house, and rather than going home and feeling all elated that I'm going home, they fear going home. They don't want to go home. But the situation they're in at the time, they feel as though if I leave it, then other people are going to be affected, or, what do I do when I leave? Where am I going to go? All those questions people ask in their personal lives. And then if it's on the job, like I tell you, are you getting burnt out on your job? You have to start rethinking, refocusing on, what happens. But I'm telling you, when peace gone out of a space and turmoil is happening, you wonder, what else are you searching for? The peace is gone. You're just unraveling, man. We don't want that for each other at all. Should I stay or should I go? Is there anyone who can share a story? Or of something that you'd like to add to this topic today in Lady D Asks? Because sometimes, you're saying to yourself, well, maybe tomorrow it will get better. It's not going to be so bad. It maybe get better tomorrow. I tell you. Patty's saying happy birthday to Auntie Paula. Thank you, Patty. But Patty, would you have any input on this topic? What suggestions would you give people? Co-producer, would you like to chime in on this topic as well? King, would you like to chime in? And let me see who else is here that I can call out their names, because there are people here, but they haven't actually come in and said hi. So good evening to you, but we're asking the question, should you stay or should you go in a particular situation? And it is knocking your sock off. And then sometimes, you're saying maybe it will get better, but it starts piling up like laundry. No, man. We have to figure it out. We have to figure it out. A very pleasant good afternoon and happy Monday, Pat J. Ambassador Pat J.
Well, happy Monday and a pleasant Monday to you, Lady D. Gomez Green, and to co-producer and all the Voices listeners.
Yes.
How are you on this
I am
beautiful
good.
Monday?
Yes, it's a
Wonderful.
good day.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, well, my input on the topic. I was married. Didn't intend that I would end up being divorced. Unfortunately, during the relationship, it got verbally abusive, emotionally abusive, and then it came down to the physical. And I had to make a decision. I had to make a choice. I am not staying in this relationship because somebody's end up dead and I'm going to go to jail. And so I had to allow the situation to not play out, but to let the individual go.
Okay.
Because once the police was called, when the police come, somebody is going to jail.
Oh, Lord.
People can't stay in the house anymore. And it was very sad because it took a toll on my children, He was a good father, but I couldn't take the abuse anymore. There's no need for one who is in an abusive relationship, especially where children are concerned, because children learn what they live.
Of course.
And all I can say is everyone might not see my point of view, my perspective, because it was a very hard decision to make. And for those who are in an abusive relationship, I'm not going to tell you to stay in it, and I'm not going to tell you to go. The time is going to come when you have to make your choice. You make your decision. Is this right for me? What is this doing for me emotionally, psychologically, physically, even financially and spiritually? Because, it's a tug of war between your spirituality and
Yes.
just listening to what others are saying. They're giving their input, their critique, their feedback. It really didn't matter to me, but I can tell you it affected me very, very emotionally. I had to go and get,
counseling.
Psychological, some counseling. Yes, it was very, very hard, and now I can see why some women would stay in the relationship. When it comes to finances, it's hard having 4 children and you have to, take care of yourself and your children. It's not easy to be in a relationship and, not having the finances. But at some point in time, that decision has to be made. Are you going to stay in that abusive relationship for your own peace of mind, or are you going to cut and run? At least you have your integrity left. You have something that is left, because once your integrity is compromised, you lose yourself. You don't know who you are, and it's hard. But all I can say now is that I'm not going to say I'm glad. I made the right choice because I know I had to move on. And my encouragement, my advice to those who are in a relationship, weigh your pros and cons. What is in it for you? What do you intend to gain? What's the end-term goal? You're going to stay in there and settle for less, or you're going to cut and run and, you know, be
Yes.
your best ever,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because it's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
Now I see why some women would stay in the relationship because of the kids' sake. But
Mm-hmm.
what is happening to you is affecting your psyche, your mental psyche. You know, it's not for the children's sake. It's for you, because if you're not well, the children cannot be well.
Agreed.
It's an
Agreed.
unhealthy environment and an unhealthy atmosphere for
Mm-hmm.
children to grow up and see, you know, both
Oh
parents
Lord.
fighting
At it.
physically,
Mm-hmm.
emotionally, the hurl, the verbal abuse.
Abuse.
It
Mm-hmm.
it's ugly. It's very ugly.
Hmm.
But here I am today. You know, I can
Yes.
give my testimony of what happened to me and how I survived. Yes, I had to. I had to move on.
Mm-hmm. And how
Yeah.
long were you married, Pat?
Uh, Let me see. I've lost track.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 20 years.
Okay.
20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
About 20.
I like the fact that our platform is open to our viewers and listeners to share their
Yeah.
story.
Of course. Of
Um,
course.
and of course, we're family. So
Oh, yes.
when you
Oh, yes.
share,
Of course.
you are also imparting to somebody else, um, you know, that there was a time, not because you hear me now and I can articulate and you laugh, but there was a time
Right.
when no laughter would come,
Yes. That's
right?
right.
There's a time when you
It was,
couldn't,
it was,
you
was
weren't in
rough.
that
Yes.
space.
Yes.
So we
No.
give thanks for you that you made the decision. It was hard, but you made it.
Yes, Lady D, it was very, very hard. I'm not going to tell anybody that it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy at all. And, you know, Lady D, there are, even in the church, you
Mm-hmm.
know, it's sad to say the church is supposed to be a safe place.
Mm-hmm.
But I realize the church is a hospital where sick people come to get healing. They come to
Mm-hmm.
get well. They come to see the doctor. The
Yes.
doctor is a pastor. And sometimes the pastor himself, he needs help
Mm.
because the message that is being imparted is not helping the sick person
Mm-hmm.
to get well.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have to realize where is our safe space. Who
Yes.
can I turn to?
Mm-hmm.
Who can I confide in? Because sometimes when you think that your information is safe, you know, the pastor go up on the pulpit and he preaching on you, and you know it doesn't help you at all. But I
Yes.
can say, without a test, you wouldn't have a testimony, and we all have a testimony to share.
That
You
is
know, the
true.
Apostle Paul indicated that he had a thorn in his side,
Mm-hmm.
and he needed God to remove that thorn. So we all have a thorn. Some have thorns in our side.
Mm-hmm.
But how do we deal with the thorns? You know,
Yes.
how do we go about getting the help? But there is help out there for anyone who has a problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one just have to admit that they have a problem and go seek the help, because the help is not just gonna come and drop in your lap.
Of course not.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
you have to seek the help.
Mm-hmm.
In an abusive relationship, you could tell the woman, and truth be told, a lot of men are being abused, you know, by
Yes,
their
man.
spouses.
Of course.
I love that. I don't know the statistics right now. You know, at one point it would be acknowledged that women in abusive relationship, men who are in an abusive relationship, they can't even talk about it because they're embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want people to know that, you know, their significant other, you know, is
Yes.
abusing
Using
them.
them.
They're supposed to be man enough and suck up and, you know, put on your big man pants, you know, and be the man in the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's sad, but there is help out there for every situation
Yes.
that one finds themselves in.
Thank you, Pat.
Get the help that is needed.
Yes. Thank you so much for sharing. And every chance
Okay.
you get, when it's appropriate, you share with somebody. Because there are people there
Oh,
who don't
yes.
want to talk and, they just sit
Oh,
there in
yes.
silence and get the beat up and all that, them kind of stuff.
Oh,
So thank you. Another call coming in.
okay, Lady D, let me
All
go.
right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Blessings to you. All right. Please give me a call back, 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. I'd like to hear from you. 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. Thanks to Pat J for sharing. And let me go to the phone line. A pleasant good evening to you, Mr. King.
Hi, Steve. How are you?
It's a good day. How do you do?
Yes, it is. It's beautiful outside.
You sound like you're on you're far away. Are you on speakerphone?
Let me get
Yes, we can do the speakerphone.
what's the echo? There it is.
Okay, a lot of movement there, Mr. King.
Now,
Yes, yes. When you're moving around, we can hear the sound. Yes, welcome, sir.
right.
I'm thankful that you're home safely.
Yes. As I'm just here to endorse what Pat says. You need a safe haven. I remember once living in a home where I think I was saved. And Queen, you see, the Holy Ghost is something that I wish everyone would go taste and see. I was in the house one day. I was alone at home. I was in the room that I stay in. And just lying across the bed, Queen, I felt a presence. And when I looked, I just turned, and there was a man at the door.
Mm-hmm.
There was a man standing at the door. And I'm there. I'm not moving. I'm not saying anything. I'm looking in straight at him. And I myself, it's going to be you or me today. Yes. And Queen, I stayed until him back out of the room. When my family member come home, I said to the person, I said, you have somebody living, somebody visit here today. And they were like, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And they just played off, and I was upset. Then the person make a statement in the house. I hope they're not going to have to get police to take me out of the room. Queen. The next day, Queen, it wasn't even a week after. Your boy just get up and pack your daughter. Pack.
And exit.
Don't know where I'm going, Do not know where I'm going. Do not know where I'm going. Don't have nowhere to go. But your boy start. I go to work and I tell my supervisor my situation. And the supervisor every night would be on the computer looking and looking. And she'd look 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 and she'd look. Queen, every night a woman look. Then she finds somewhere right above on Battle Hill, right up above up on the hill of Accra from the White Plain train station.
Okay.
Queen, the day your boy jump up, it's real like nobody business. And your boy put on him water boot, and him rain jacket and jump on the metro that I live in the Bronx, and I whisk to White Plains and look at the apartment. Go to the woman, look at me, and she say, I like you, the apartment is yours, but I just need to confirm with my husband.
Okay.
And your boy just move out of there. Everybody starts saying, oh, me did I move? And no plan to tell nobody. Queen, you see when your boy mad, I'm dumb. I'm dumb as a bucket of rock stone. I can't speak. I tell people when I'm upset, I cannot speak. A word can't come out of my mouth. But say this to say that, Queen, you have to be careful of the people that you live amongst.
Yes.
Years after, I heard that there was a spirit living in the bathroom that I used to use. The spirit was living in that bathroom. Okay. But I've seen it more than once, but I never say anything. Because my thing, with the Holy Ghost, it teach you how to keep your mouth. Sometimes you can't say everything about you. You will get in trouble. The Lord wants you to see it. He don't want you to tell nobody about it. And that's how I seen it at the time. The Lord showed it to me. He not give me the conviction that I must run down the road and tell everybody. And Queen, it was hard decision, but I run for my life.
Yes, and it's a good thing you did. Good thing you did.
Yeah. Yes, and I'm telling you, as Pat said again, either you or Pat said earlier on about afraid to go home. There was days when I lived with my father. I used to go to church and afraid to go home because I knew I'm gonna be at the house fighting with my stepmother. And I tell you, Queen, I can never forget one night in fight the woman, and that's why I tell people, that don't play. Do not play with God. Queen, I never forget the night my father ripped my stepmother clothes off, naked as the woman born. And there was a chimney in the house with pee, and that man threw that thing on that woman. Queen, I was young, but that night I know my father crossed the line right there. I know that he crossed the line right there, Queen. And the woman left, and I lived to see my brothers and sisters talking about how the woman, my father took sick. And I said in the yard when my father died, I said to them, you all coming here arguing about how the woman walk out and left him in 1968. Me so no lucky you have a father to bury. No lucky because if this woman was my mother, I see what my father do to this woman in here. No will not find my father to bury because me that chop him up so fine and feed him to some hog. Me that they are punished down, lock up long time. Queen, I see that man pay and everybody talk and I have to say to them one night. I said, I know my father was gonna suffer the worst in all his life. And they was like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I said my father cursed himself in many ways and one. I said, did you know he ripped the woman clothes off in this yard and threw the tea on her in this yard in front of me and my little brother at the time? I said, my little brother probably didn't realize it because he was just going to prep school. But I never forget it, Queen. I never forget it.
So in that instance too, in that situation, you wish she had left. But maybe she couldn't leave.
Okay.
You see what we were saying, as Pat said, sometimes you understand why women stay because maybe, financial situation, uncertainty where they're going to go.
Exactly. And that's why I see that woman, dear Queen, and if she wants to buy a bra, she has to go to my father and ask for the money. Those things get me so cut me ways. I can remember one day, I don't know what my little brother went to him for, and he gave it to him and him asked, what's your Ryan there? Me feel long time now. No, pass you. Me said to myself, you're all buzzard, you guys sit in there. You think you're gonna live the day that me come ask you for $1? Trust me.
So he was.
And my father couldn't stand me for that.
He was a challenging man.
And Queen, he was a challenging man and I was a challenging child. Me and him never plant peas in the sea row. My uncle always said, you and this man will never agree because you look just like him. I said, too bad for him.
Right. Yes, but you don't have this.
Come sure say him are dead before me. And Queen, I live to put that buzzard into a tub and bathe him like a child. Because me come to bury Caesar, not to praise him.
Yes.
and bury him. I did. But you see, that's why I dare to blaze the trail when you come out to woman. Go out and get some education, get some skill, get something, but don't you sit in no relationship with these all buzzard. Don't be afraid to walk. As I say, it's not going to be easy, but walk. The moment you find out also you have life, walk on. Because me always say one thing. A man will take up a woman in our worst state, but no woman not take up no man not in worst state of one out of one.
That is very true.
Okay? Because man love woman whenever they feel love them. Any condition, but woman think twice that they should have take up this old bazaar at the roadside. But a man will serve for a woman at any time, because first thing man always refer to, their mother. And proper woman.
Yes. Thank you for sharing,
Yeah,
King.
but
We appreciate
my
it.
2 cents.
We take it. Thank you. All right. Oh, wow. Two stories shared with us this afternoon at 2 minutes to 6 o'clock. Of our pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
Well, hi, Lady D. How are you today?
Good afternoon to you, Mr. Co-Producer. How are you?
So, I'm good, thank you. Hi, everybody. Hi, King. Thanks for that. My question is, did King actually see a ghost or what?
Well, hey, the gentleman have the Holy Spirit. What do you think? Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, obviously, everybody knows I'm a co-producer. Some of these topics we have discussed and presented to the public. And
Yes.
my intention is that some of these topics will actually spur some people into making decisions, to let them be aware that, hey, other people are going through stuff and other people have made decisions. So hopefully somebody hears this question and really it makes them think seriously, should I stay or should I go? And my take on that is, when the purpose for which we enter a relationship, a situation, a job, a church, anything, when that purpose for which we enter that thing has become contrary and opposite to that intention, it's time to go.
Yes.
It's defeating everything if you enter a situation with an intent to be happy and to be joyful and to contribute happiness to somebody else's life. I'm not saying at the drop of a hat when things don't go right, you should be gone. But when the situation is becoming abusive and is making you sick and everything that was supposed to be what you entered the relationship for has gone the opposite. When you are afraid to go home because of who you're going home to,
Yes.
it's time to go. When you're in a home where you're calling the police every time because of abuse, and it's time to go. There's no benefit at all in staying. In fact, when it's become detrimental and dangerous and deadly, why are you staying? Life is not supposed to be one of fear and dread, especially in your home.
That's supposed
it's
to
okay, you go to work and
your home is supposed to be your haven, your
refuge,
place of peace. Yes.
Yeah. So when I'm having a rough day at work or wherever I am, and I can't go home, or when I do go home, I have to be like, oh Lord, I just left one fight out there,
and come into
one
the
horrible
other.
situation out there, and I'm going into the other one here. Nah. So I'm not staying.
Yeah.
My peace and my happiness, even if sometimes you are staying and you're miserable, and the other person is also miserable, and you're both miserable. That's not what life is supposed to be all
No,
about.
so
No.
no, not at all.
So hopefully this kind of conversation will spur some people. And I know people. I know people right now who you're listening in a minute. If you hear a door banging, you're like, "Whoa, are they fighting again?"
Right.
So yeah, that's right. If you are in an environment, even a church, and the purpose that you went there for, if you're not getting any satisfaction, any growth, if it's becoming toxic, then it's time to go.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's time to go. There's better out there. There is.
Indeed.
What is it? You can do better by yourself.
Of course.
Sometimes,
Yes.
you don't exchange your joy for anything like that.
Thank you, co-producer.
So that's my 2 cents right there. Hopefully, it
appreciate
helps somebody to make up that decision
Yes.
today.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Have a good day too. Bye-bye. All right, that's co-producer King and Madam Ambassador Pat. We thank you for calling in to share your experiences and, giving encouragement to those who are listening and pass the word along. That's a wrap for Lady D Ask today. Coming up in minutes will be time for keeping you in the know with news, happenings, and facts right here on the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. Stick and stay with me. The show is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. My name is Lady D. Denise Gomez Green. Welcome to Keeping You in the Know with news, happenings, and facts. In a country often gripped by gun violence, St. Andrew North has emerged as a rare bright spot, standing as the only police division in Jamaica without a single murder since the start of the year. Latest crime statistics released by the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the JCF, show that up to March 28, the division remains untouched by homicide, setting it apart from the island's other 18 policing areas. Just a week ago, Kingston Central shared that distinction, but changed after 30-year-old Damien Danger Henry was gunned down on Wednesday evening in an unofficial car park near the Kingston Public Hospital. Henry's killing was among 12 murders recorded across the island between March 22 and 28, pushing the weekly tally back into double digits after 2 weeks of lower figures. Despite that spike, the overall trend is pointing downward. Murders have dropped by 29%, with 130 killings recorded so far this year, compared to 184 during the same period in 2025, a reduction of 54 lives lost. Other major crimes are also on the decline. Shootings, injuries, rape, robbery, and break-ins have all decreased, contributing to a 25% overall drop in serious crimes across Jamaica. Among the hardest hit areas, St. James leads with 18 murders, followed by St. Andrews South with 15. Clarendon has recorded 12, Kingston Weston 10, and Manchester 9. As the numbers continue to shift, all eyes are now on St. Andrew North, the lone division holding firm as a murder-free zone in 2026. Frustrating security lines dwindled at U.S. airports Monday, clearing the worst bottlenecks as Transportation Safety Administration officers began receiving back pay for working during the government shutdown. What was a 4-hour checkpoint line at Houston's George Bush Intercontinental Airport turned into a wait of 10 minutes or less in previous trouble spots such as Atlanta and Baltimore Washington International Airport. Travelers were moving smoothly to their flights. After weeks of airport chaos, there was finally optimism for the beleaguered aviation system. Weary travelers hope the overdue paychecks will end the seemingly endless security lines and missed flight many experienced. It remains unknown how long federal immigration officers will maintain a visible presence in airports' terminals as the busy spring break travel season continues. TSA workers told union leadership Monday that they received some, but not all, of their back pay, according to Johnny Jones, Secretary-Treasurer of the TSA chapter of the American Federation of Government Employees. He said the rest is expected by next week. Some employees also reported incorrect back pay amounts, including missing overtime, the union said. A Delta Airlines flight bound for Atlanta was forced to return to a Brazilian airport on Sunday after a mechanical issue caused an engine to burst into flames during takeoff. The YouTube channel SBGR Live, which broadcasts live from Guarulhos International Airport in Sao Paulo, caught the moment Delta Flight 104's left engine burst into orange flames during takeoff. Video shows the engine continuing to spark as pilots turned the plane back towards the runway. The flight crew safely returned the plane to land following procedures to shut down the engine as the Airbus A330-300's instrumentation showed a mechanical engine fire caution message, according to a Delta spokesperson. Once the aircraft landed, it was met by aircraft rescue and firefighting crews. Customers were taken to the terminal by bus. A Delta spokesperson said the airline is working to reaccommodate customers impacted by the issue. The flight was carrying 272 passengers and 14 crew members at the time of the incident. The safety of our customers and crew is our highest priority. We apologize to our customers for this delay in their travels, Delta said in a statement to Fox 5. The spokesperson added that aircraft engines were specifically engineered to be managed by the flight crew during the flight issues. And in our final newscast for the day, it is 10 minutes after 6 o'clock. Good evening and welcome to the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. The board of the Caribbean Estate Citizens Association in St. Catherine has rebuffed a call for its resignation en masse by a large number of homeowners in the upscale Bernard Lodge settlement after an auditor's report found $2.7 million was unaccounted for over the past 3 years. Responding to the March 16, 2026 petition signed by 102 homeowners, the board, led by Cecil Gordon, referred them to several letters addressing their concerns over the management of the association, plus the imminent holding of the overdue annual general meeting. Quote, "The board, therefore, sees this request as being without merit and rejects this outright," end quote. The 9-member body said in a letter dated March 25, 2026. Disgruntlement boiled over into the resignation petition by the group of homeowners in Caribbean Estate, a collection of Caribbean-themed clusters in high demand for its tight security and well-manicured landscape located along the Dunbeholden Road near Portmore. Members lost their cool after chartered accountants GreenGen confirmed March 12, 2026, it had found that $2.7 million of association funds had been unaccounted for over 3 years. 2023 to 2025, during which time no financial statement had been submitted, citing provisions of the Companies Act 2004 and sections of the association's Articles of Incorporation. The homeowners demanded the holding of an extraordinary general meeting as a matter of urgency to deal with their concerns. That's a wrap for keeping you in the know with news, happenings, and facts, brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx.
When you are hungry, come to Cooler Runnings Restaurant, located at 1802 Nereid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx. We specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
Isn't that just awesome? I'm just here relaxing and dancing in my chair. Good evening. It's the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. Did you know that we're streaming live on KVR Radio Network? Yes. And on Linkage Radio, courtesy of our app stores. Roku TV, Fire TV, Amazon. Yes, man, we're on there. And also we're in Florida on Cool Breeze Radio and on Cool Mellow Radio out of the Bronx. So things happen. Not to mention Fit FM 96.7 in Jamaica, Stuart Castle, to be exact. Hello to everyone tuning in. And I am rolling at 19 minutes after 6 o'clock. I just want to do my short feature that I have for you for healthy lifestyle. You know how we do in healthy lifestyle, because we have to ensure that, one, or we're emotionally centered. Two, we are physically well, right? Three, we have bouts of laughter here and there. And four, yeah, we're tough like that. We can deal with things. So we have resilience. You know what I mean? Yes, man. So welcome to Healthy Lifestyle. How do you transition from winter into spring? And how does that shift affect your health? As we move from the cold grip of winter, and man, was it a winter this year, into the fresh promise of spring, how do you help your body adjust? And what does this seasonal shift do to your energy, your mood, and your overall health? That's what we ask. And here's what happens. Now, there is what is called the body waking back up. The body, you know, when you get up and you say, Lord, me wake up back. Yeah. Warmer temperatures loosen muscles and improve circulation. But the sudden change can still stress the immune system. People often feel a mix of relief and sluggishness as the body recalibrates. Right? So that's the body waking back up. Then you have allergies and sinus sensitivity. Spring pollen is no joke. Co-producer can tell you he's under stress at the moment, especially for Caribbean folks not raised around it. So we'll be talking about itchy eyes, sneezing, sinus pressure, and how to manage it. Indoor-outdoor transitions can trigger symptoms as well. Yes. And then, you know, you have the mood lift, but also mood swings, because we're made up quite uniquely, wouldn't you say? Now, more daylight boosts serotonin and motivation, but the shift can also cause spring restlessness or anxiety for some people. So we encourage you to check in with your emotional health. Pay attention to how you're feeling in this season here. We went forward, right? We're now in Eastern Daylight Time. And some of us have not adjusted yet. Hey, but we roll, as we say. So also the layering game still matters. Spring is warm at noon and cold at 7 a.m. Encourage light layers, scarves, and transitional jackets, and protect the chest and throat from lingering cold snaps. Then we talk about hydration and skin reset. Locks. Winter dryness lingers into early spring. So hydration is important. You have to moisturize, and SPF become essential. So you have to make sure you drink a lot of water, all the good things. Spring sun is stronger than people realize. So you have to make sure that your skin, if you have to be outside a lot, is taken care of. Now, spring cleaning for the body. Did you know that you can do spring cleaning for the body? You think it's just your house and whatever? No. Detoxing from heavy winter foods. Adding fresh fruits, greens, and lighter meals. Herbal teas to support digestion and immunity. Some people are into those things heavily. They could go write a book by now. And also movement, re-energizing the body. I said this morning, I'm going to get back out to do my walking. Encourage outdoor walks, stretching, and gentle exercise. Yes, man. Sometimes because I don't go to walk, I'll get up when I go in to prepare my clothing for work, or I'm standing in the kitchen and I'm getting tea, I'm stretching and something. Because little things can catch you here and there. Spring is a great time to restart routines that winter slow down. I tell anybody I like physical exercise. I am not going out there to walk in no winter time. But and sometimes in the winter, Lord, it's hard. You know, you come home after the cold. Then by the time you get home, you have, like some of us who have, after work, we get home, we still have to do little stuff. And like how we have the show, I have to put myself in it. We do this broadcast. And so we're thinking what else to do. Then I have to sit before the laptop. Co-producer has to sit with me. We're brainstorming. So you really don't get no downtime. Some of us don't get downtime. But on Saturday, I said I'm not doing anything. I did the show, and then Saturday morning, I did the Saturday morning running show. And then I just pretty much lazed around. Co-producer made dinner, that kind of life. You have to I say, I'm not doing anything today. No, I'm not sitting before no laptop, and I really did not. So it's so important for us to give ourselves the break and to re-energize. Movement helps with mood, weight, and circulation. Yeah, if we don't do anything, we come seize up and look like twisted rubber. That's just my take. Then you have spring cleaning for the home. That's spring cleaning for the mind. Dust, mold, and allergens build up over winter. Cleaning improves air quality and mental clarity. If you don't clean up your place, and hey. So you imagine your place not clean up and your mind not clean up. Oh Lord, what a thing. Opening windows help refresh the home and the spirit. So there's a lot for us to do. And finally, mental and emotional renewal. Spring symbolizes new beginnings, perfect for goal setting. And so we encourage you to embrace change, growth, and refresh routines. And of course, not to mention our spiritual, emotional, and physical wellness. All combined make us more whole. So winter may have slowed us down, but spring is here to wake us up. When you understand how your body responds to this shift, you can step into the new season with strength, clarity, and intention. And not to mention, you can pull out the colors out of your closet. I'm pulling them out one at a time. Yes. And King will tell you that he dresses up and looks like a dapper every day. So thank you for tuning in to Healthy Lifestyle this evening. How do you transition from winter into spring? And how does that shift affect your health? You can also share with me how you're making the transition. Because right now you get up, so 6 o'clock is light. I wonder what it is like for people who have to leave home at 5 and it's dark. Like King gets up at 4, and he goes to bed. No, he wake up 3 and out. So, that kind of life, you have to go to bed early. I don't go to bed early. I fought sleep yesterday. I did, because if I go and get afternoon nap, dog eat my supper by nighttime. I will not sleep. So I fought sleep yesterday. I took maybe like a half an hour But it was a good snooze. For a moment, I felt like, oh, it looked like I slept long. Then I look at the time. I'm like, Denise, it wasn't so long. But still, I took a little nap. I made dinner and, did our routine. Then we sat up and prepared the show. So when we were going to bed, it was near 1 a.m., believe it or not. So life happens, but you have to make sure that you prepare for the adjustment. Hey, and the transition. Hope you found this feature interesting for healthy lifestyle. I'm your host, Lady D. Denise Gomez. Good evening, everybody. How are you doing? I'm hoping that you are finding the show to be so entertaining. Did I tell you it's my Afrobeat evening? Yeah, it is. 29 minutes after 6 o'clock. We have one feature left. Voices coming up. One question, many stories. Voices coming up next. When you meet someone for the first time, what's the very first thing your spirit picks up on? When you meet someone for the first time, what's the very first thing your spirit picks up on? I'd like to hear from you.
Such a rush, my baby, slow down, come find your love. I'm hoping you see me, come serve it up. Loving when you stir it up, that body belong on TV.
You know that he's white, right?
I can hide.
Yes, boy.
And I just don't know.
He's been saxing up the whole time, and now you hear his voice. 6:31 p.m. The Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. A very pleasant good evening, Miss Lovey. I noticed that you're coming in very late and you saw the time when I left. Hello there, Miss Jan. Yes, Jenny, weekend was okay. How are you? It's great seeing you. I'm not sure why Lovey is reporting late. I need to figure this out. 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474.
you go fly through. Fall again for the night. Happiness. If I broke, then my business. Fall again for the night. Happiness. If I broke, then my business. How much ever you go fly through. Fall again for the night. Happiness. If I broke, then my business. How much ever you go fly through.
Are you ready for the discussion? When you meet someone for the first time, what's the very first thing your spirit picks up on? Yes, man. Some people will say, Lord, the first time I see him, my spirit not take. Or my spirit not take her. Or take her. But seriously, let's ask a question. When you meet someone for the very first time, what's the very first thing your spirit picks up on? Because when you meet them, you know, they're sizing you up. And you're doing the very same. So everybody trying to pick up spirits here, there, and everywhere. Oh, as individuals, we have to check the energy, the physical impressions. We have to check the way they speak, the funny side of them, the heart level read, flip the mirror. Yeah. So, tell me about a time your first impression saved you from drama. Locks. Oh dear. Me no. I'll answer that, but let me continue. So here are the questions I'm putting out there to you. Tell me about a time your first impression saved you from drama. What's the funniest wrong first impression someone ever had of you? What's the one thing you hope people pick up on when they meet you? Think about that. Let's talk. So, I remember a few years ago, several years ago, we went to church. And in Jamaica, off Old Hope Road. And so, another young man, this woman accompanied him to church. What is the topic again? So it can speak to me. Okay, what's the very first your spirit pick up on? Okay, so hear my drama now. So this woman accompanies him to church. It was a missionary Sunday, so the ladies were in white. I wasn't in white. Some of us young people, we weren't participating in all of that stuff. So anyhow, at the end of the whole time in the service, so you see how individuals, as nice as we are, you know, there are things within us that we think about people. So the whole time I am spending watching this woman with this younger man. And I'm saying, must be his mother. And if it's not his mother, and if it's like, you know, they're in a relationship, whatever it is, how she must be older than he is, all kind of stuff. I wasn't the only one, by the way. At the end of the service, we gathered outside. Most functions you go to or church gathering, people are usually teaming up, chatting at the end of the function, right? So at the end of church, no. At the end of church, my little crew, we stand up together. So he comes over with this woman and he said, "Hi, Denise." Let me say hi and thing, and him called to all of us, you know, and thing. And then he says, that's why it's very important to listen. He then says, Denise. So he's introducing the lady to me first, and then he would have moved around. So he says, "Denise, I'd like you to introduce. Here, Denise, now." I would have been maybe like 28 or 27. "Here, Denise, now." "Oh," and say his name is Tom. "Oh, Tom is your mother." And then the woman looks at me, then she look at him. And I realize I'm in big trouble by then. And so he says, no, Denise is my wife. I didn't know if I should take flight, if the earth would open and take me in, because by then the other members of my little crew are looking at me, some turned sideways, nobody no know what to do. And so I am left there embarrassed, and I had to make a quick comeback. So I said, oh, I'm so sorry. How could I look at such a young woman like you and think, hey, a long time I can't talk, you know. How could I look at a young woman like you and and think, you know, you're his mom. How rude of me. And I said, I'm so sorry. It's such a pleasure to meet you. And I pull it off. And she says, all right, it's all right, poor woman. Maybe in her head she'll say, how could you? And so, you know, I sweet him up and say, you know, man, sometimes that's how it gone thing. And that thing taught me something. So my first impression of the woman, in keeping with this topic that I'm presenting here, that what's the very first thing your spirit pick up on? But, you know, my spirit was saying that she is his mom because she's older. Now, he's of a lighter complexion, but that don't mean nothing. So that's my disclosure. Shame, you know, as they would say, you know, shame ya. I pull it off and then I walk towards the car. And I lean up and everybody else came over, you know, and I said, Denise, what you just do? Jesus, and we all of us are laugh over the thing. But it was really, I should not have said that. And at the time, I didn't. At the time, I guess call it, you don't know. You know, I didn't practice appropriate observations, respond, how to make a comment, blah, blah, whatever fix-up word I can come up with here now. And so I fell into that rut. Would anyone like to share something that they observed about someone? You're open to that. And I notice you're all laughing at me. You wish the earth opened. Yes. You remember those days when you say you feel like the earth could have opened and take you in? That's how I felt. Pat says there is no coming back. Pat says there's no coming back from that. No, seriously. So if you'd like to help me out here and share something that you have said or done and what you observed, because the topic is when you meet someone for the first time, what's the very first thing your spirit pick up on? I picked up that she was his mother. End of story. But you can give me a call, 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. And sometimes, you know, other than my scenario now, seriously, other than just meeting somebody, sometimes there's something that you genuinely pick up about a person, whether it's their manner, their temperament, how they look at people, and so on. You're looking, you know, if they don't want to be in a space, you'd be surprised. So, you know, you notice their vibe before anything else. You check out to see, me can gel with this person or me can't. Them little too stiff over there, so they're not going fit. You know, that kind of thing. Or are you the type who can tell in 10 seconds if someone is genuine or performing? And you say, oh, my spirit pick up the one day. Or does your spirit even warn you before your eyes do? You can enter a place and before you even spot nobody, there is some energy that force that you pick up and say, the place you feel tight, man, or something, you know. I will not have it. I will not have it now.
Somebody please call me.
Call 911. I tell you, I get into such a mix-up. Lord have
Why
mercy.
you so out of order? Why you July people so rude?
No, guess what? Me telling you that that was a day though, It was a day. Because
Someone should have grabbed you.
I looked at the woman and thought she was his mother. That was just wrong. Anyhow.
Me tell say you're July, Me tell you say to me, get me a problem all the while, cause as me see me have to call you out and sometimes me can't help myself.
Yeah, but I've learned how to temper that now. I don't do that no more. I don't do that anymore. And if I see somebody doing it, I call it out. I'll call them one side and say, hey, I saw you doing so and so. Because I know how it impacts a person. So, you have to change after a while. And I'm the better for it.
My mother.
Yeah, that was, and then him said, he said, no, Denise, it's not my mother, it's my wife. Me said, Jesus, help me.
Somebody robbed the poor Craig. Jesus, mercy.
That's how you go. Yeah.
Somebody take out the baby out of the Craig.
So you pick up anything? What's your story?
Queen, you know much better than you,
No.
At work,
Hello, I said I don't do those things anymore. If I observe something, I know
in
how
my
to.
current day, in today's current day with me, I stay away from introduction. If you don't want to hear the truth, no, come to Ryan with it. Don't. Because me can't help myself, Queen. Me cannot help myself.
You can. You just have to tell yourself what is appropriate, what is inappropriate, and what is appropriate. And I learned that.
Queen, to me,
keep laughing.
I was at work in a meeting, I was at work in a meeting, and this woman, we had this what you call director now, travel, whatever, if you travel to the hotel, whatever. But this woman is an old woman in her 70s, and she always tries to pull something up. And I keep her, I go in her office one day and I have to tell her, Maureen, would you please wear age-appropriate clothes to work? She said, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Oh, dear. You tell her that.
You can look here, Maureen. Yes.
Okay.
I went into her office and locked the door behind me. And I said, can I talk to you for a minute? I feel like that her outfit was very distracting in the meeting.
Oh, okay.
You have me looking in space. And she was sitting right across from me.
Okay.
And she's wearing a 25-year-old. She chose to dress 25-year-old and she's 75. And I always tell her that it's not going to work.
So the question is, when you meet someone for the first time, what's the very first thing your spirit picks up on? So you've known her.
Because with you, the first time, I didn't even meet you. I talked to you on the phone, and trust me, it was gone with the wind. There was no if but not because. Right. I just love you like that.
I remember when you called the day. We were over at the other location. Yes. And you called and you chatted with me and stuff, and it has just gone with the wind after that.
I'm telling you. What
was it? What was that thing when you called?
The thing about it, seeing your picture, seeing you on the YouTube things for the first time, and then now when I met you, the first time I said, dear Lord, this is a woman a little bit sad.
Oh dear.
It's a woman with a big personality. I just a little bit.
Oh.
Me, CEO, my arm goes straight round and touch my chest after what. CEO, I could have swing my arm round her and still touch my belly. Make a bit of woman, I could just whisk her up on my shoulder and just run away with her. When she see me today, she said, "This is me. This is what me look like." And I said, "What? This a little beanie something here."
Right.
But love you, my queen. Love you. Trust me.
Yes, sir.
Trust me.
Thank you.
When relationship blossom and bloom,
It
and
has.
it becomes a big fig tree where all of you can sit down under you now.
Indeed. Thank you very much, King. I appreciate you. Lord, guess what CEO have here now? I met two ladies in an office. One was eating grapes and offered me some. My spirit told me the other one liked me. Hallelujah. Oh, yes, CEO. Co-producer. I hear you. But truthfully, though, we have to check people's energy. And sometimes we size up people and we're still able, they may not be our ideal person, but we're able to say, okay, this is how they are. This is how I'll roll with them. And, you have your boundaries as well. Now, also physical first impressions. Their smile, their eyes, their posture. What speaks loudest when you see them? Do you judge shoes, hands, grooming, or style? Oh dear. So as we mature in life, somebody may have on a pair of shoes that you think they need to put away now. Or their hands may look like they're not manicured. Their hands are a little, rough around the edges, the grooming, not all that. And you'd maybe say it's either them not have it or something. That's what you're thinking. So you size them up. Maybe they might have a bag of money and just feel not to, right? But it is not so much about the physical, is what your spirit picks up on, right? So outside of their hands, not manicured and stuff, they may have a gentle spirit and you gravitate towards them. But also, does your spirit ever warn you before your eyes do? Are you drawn to confidence or softness? Some people can be confident and they come off bossy. Them not boasty, them not braggadocious, but they carry that air of confidence, and you might see it and say, watch that one over there. Full of themselves, yeah? That kind of thing. Also, the way they speak, tone of voice, warm, sharp, shy, commanding. People, I wonder what they want with me now. On the other hand, what do they think of you? I get wrongly judged a lot. That is co-producer. People look at him and think all kind of stuff. Yeah. Do they talk to you or at you? You pick up in your spirit. Does their greeting tell you everything you need to know? Some people maybe were not cultured enough in terms of how to make a first impression, that kind of thing. So how about me, Queen? What about me you think? So when just talking to Ryan on the phone, so that's Ryan asking the question. Talking to Ryan on the phone, I said what a man with an engaging personality. He strikes up the conversation with you. He talks to you. And, I found that he was cool. He was cool. And then when we met now, yeah, man, I say, yes, this is Ryan. And we hit it off. But I just liked his presence. And I figured Ryan was somebody who, when he connect with you, he'll stay. As long as you don't mess it up. But he'll stay. and he's with you for the long haul. And if he likes you, you'll get the world out of him. So if his spirit gravitates toward you, you're good. And he'll be in your back pocket pretty much. So that's how I see Ryan. He's solid, he's a friend, and he will look out for you. He'll look out for you. Even when the other person not thinking something, he'll say, boy, queen, and so and so. So yes, he will be with you for the long haul. That's what I think. Sharon says, some people just have good vibes. That's right, Sharonzy. Some people just have good vibes. Now, there's a funny side. Ever met someone and immediately thought, nope, not today. Or the opposite. Yes, this person is my people. Like Sharon's and Jackie and Max. Lovey and I have a good rapport. And then there's another side of Lovey that, I have to kind of say, hey, Lovey, But what I find with Lovey, if she likes you, Lovey will be there for you. That's what I know about Lovey. And so, where are we going here now? And sometimes you hear somebody and your spirit just say, oh, the one they come from yard. Their accent just grab you. And you start to talk to them. Now, some of us, because we've been in a particular space for some time, it's either we airy or we just tight. So, and you if you have the personality that is free flowing and you can move around the room, you can be the executive and you can be the one on a back road. But if the other people are not like that, you become uncomfortable. So your spirit pick up on a very, bourgeois kind of thing, and you're in the mood for that. But if you want to, you can flip the script. Hey, then there's a heart level. Do you sense kindness, sincerity, or tension when you meet a person? Is that a spirit that you pick up on? Are you someone who feels people before you understand them? Yes, I'm like that. I might not get the opportunity to spend time to understand you, but if I realize that my spirit sense how you flow, I know how to flow with you. Yeah. So I don't get myself in a situation with you when you're not ready to be there. Or if you don't really want to extend your arm long enough for me to come in. That welcoming spirit. Yes, I can flow. Or has your first impression ever been completely wrong? Locks, that ever happened to you? You swear your spirit tell you and size up the person only to realize, oops, that wasn't the case. Also, flip the mirror. What do you think people notice first about you? People can ask me, or you can tell me. Some people, you did know some people. I don't trouble people, I don't trouble people. But sometimes people will say things about me. And it's either because of how I operate or whatever it is. But there are some people who don't favor me. And the people who don't favor me, my spirit picks that up. And so I'm guided accordingly. I can be in a room with enough people who don't like me, but that's okay. I just know how to flow. Yeah. Does that match who you really are? How do you want to show up when you enter a room? Yes, ma'am. And also, just to say, each of us have our unique personalities. God created us. Some of us have actually, matured into certain positions in life and the people around us and all of that. But you have to ensure that help me, Lord. Lovey, are you still on? please type yes or no. Well, no, you wouldn't be here. But if you're on, type yes so I can share a note with you. I don't want to share it if you're not here. So, we have to know how to let our spirits lead us, guide us into the people we meet, how we build relationships, if we need to set boundaries, how far is too far, that kind of thing. Measure a person's spirit. And you do the same, because they're also people doing it to you. So don't think we're all just a perfect so. No, we're not. So I just want to say, hey, I shared my story. Sharon said people normally think I'm quiet and docile. And they don't know you, Sharon. Lordy Jesus. Lovey, you're on. Okay. So co-producer Lovey says, when I met Lavina, I thought she was Bull, Buck, and Duppy Conqueror. Now she my big friend. Oh, Lord. Lordy. I love it. Ryan says, Madam Ambassador, you too, the first day you're such a warm person. Okay. Lordy, help us. Bull, Buck, and Duppy Conqueror. Mm-hmm. Love you hear that? But, we are fearfully and wonderfully made. And we are unique. and Lovey is the kind of person. So Lovey, she will get up into stuff. And every now and again, I have to pull up, Lovey, Lovey. I have to say, you know what, Lovey, stop. And if she hear me call out her name, like her full name, but we love her. So nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, I got to go. It's 7 o'clock. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Oh, Lord, you will all remember my encounter that I once told a man that his wife was his mother. I'm sure that's the takeaway for the show this afternoon. But I'm looking forward to being back next week, Monday, to do it all over again with the Monday Drive. As you know, it's Holy Week. So come Thursday, it's Holy Thursday. We'll be having our Holy Thursday show. And I'm looking forward to being here for that. And, of course, Evel says, Madam Ambassador, your top shelf. That's right. And so we're looking forward to being back on Thursday for Holy Thursday. Friday will be Good Friday. So we hope that you have a blessed holy season. Our 40-day fast officially wrapped up yesterday. So some of us can start taste little this and that now. But certainly we are anticipating that God will always be with us, that we will seek him every chance we get. And his son Jesus Christ paid a price for us on Calvary. And for that we are eternally grateful for the sacrifice, because now we have access to his throne and we can seek salvation. We can declare blessing over our lives and over the lives of other people. And so I'm so happy that I am a part of the family of God. It's the other day I was saying, Lord of mercy, what would it be like if I weren't a Christian now? Or, if I were to lose my way now, what the devil am I going to go out there, go do? That lifestyle, I don't have it anymore. I don't, it would be a very difficult thing. But my Yvette, howdy. And so I just want to bless everybody and say God is good to us, and walk in favor, everybody. And thanks to my sponsor, Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx, and to all the partners who have aired Voices with Lady D on their platform. Thank you for being here with me this evening. On behalf of co-producer Evel Green and yours truly, producer Lady D, Denise Gomez Green, blessings may come go on round, galang round, go down, so go round, so go on in, go up, go cross so, go over so, go down so. I love it every time I say them. I just love them. So blessings, everybody. And do you know where your children are? Lots of love from us to you. Mwah. We're out of here.